welcome to the demo video for AskFlow, which is my humble code search and code question site powered using LLMs and Stack Overflow API. So let's begin. In the spirit of LLMs and Stack Overflow APIs being open, I decided that anybody should be able to use it. So you can just go ahead and type a question. So I'll just enter a broad question like say Java, hello, and let's see. So we can see somebody has asked Java Hello World related questions, and um, we can see that currently these are rated by the highest score, which means the highest number of votes, and I can reorganize them by say ranking them according to popularity, which is the number of views, and I can rank them by the oldest or newest, and so on. And if say, let's look at popularity, for example. So let's say this is the question, or this is the question that I wanna run. So I just click on this, and you can see it opened this question nicely for me in a separate uh, view, and you can see all the answers are rendered for me as well. So, and if you look at these answers, you see that these are the votes that we have retrieved from Stack Overflow API. We have the username, they're nicely linked to Stack Overflow. If you want to, you can see their scores, sorry, their, I'd say the rating on Stack Overflow, the day when this question was answered, and so on. This green tick mark will appear next to an answer that is marked as an accepted answer. And one new thing you'll see here is this rating. So this rating is something that's generated by our humble LLM agent running in the background. So it will try to basically match this question against this answer, and it will try to grade it out of a total of 100, and it will give a score to each question. So we can see that this and one has been marked as 50, and this one's been marked as 30, the accepted answer, and this one's been marked as 60. So we can try to sort by lowest and highest LLM scores as well. And let's say none of these answers satisfy you. So you can also try asking these question itself using Ask AI functionality. So I just click this button, and it will start generating a new answer for me based on this question. So you can see it is streaming the answer as and when it's being generated. This is pretty awesome. And it's saying us correct the command, ensure the class path, directory structure, run the program, and once the answer generation finishes, it gives me a nice nifty notification saying the answer was generated successfully. Uh, let's close this and let's go back. So one curious thing you'll note here is that we viewed some questions from Stack Overflow, we made some searches, but none of them show up here. The reason they don't show up here is because uh, this functionality has been designed keeping a logged in user in mind. And so let's try logging in as a user, and we'll try to generate some stuff. So I think I had an account set up. Let me try if it works. Oh, cool, it works. Nice. So I have this dummy account set up here. And as you can see, I made some searches here. And let's try making a search. So I'll search for Elixir. And you can see it's showing me multiple questions related to Elixir. And let's look at some cool questions. So load values into a struct from a map in Elixir, and you can see it just has one answer, which is marked as the accepted answer. Uh, if you're not satisfied, again, you can click on Ask AI and it'll answer that for you. You can go back and let's try something else. Let's look at a large range of answers. So let's generate a random number in Elixir. So how do I generate a random number? Found the enum.random, but it expects an enumerable. Is that the only way? Obviously not. Uh, so we see that there are hordes of different answers here, and let's try sorting them by the highest score. So this is the accepted answer, which says, hey, you can use Erlang's rank module, obviously. And if you ask an AI, it can also generate a nifty answer for you. So it's suggesting rand uniform, and it suggests you generating a random integer in a range, and it's giving us a nice example as well. And this is entirely a local deployment of a LLM running using LM Studio, which is currently running a Qwen 2.5 coder, 14 billion parameter instruct MLX 4-bit quantized model. And yep, that's pretty much it. If I go to home, you can see that I viewed some questions recently related to Elixir. Those are showing up here. I made some searches related to Elixir. Those are showing up here. And let's say I try something, say Elixir uh, case versus con. So I search this, and let's say I don't get any result for this term. Obviously, maybe somebody didn't ask this question, or maybe we didn't just enter the correct terms. Either ways, uh, we don't need to worry here, and we can directly ask the AI here, and you can see that it's giving us a nice rendered answer. Obviously, this is entirely markdown content, which is AI, just being AI, I guess. But yeah, it's giving us a nice differentiation and the intended use cases of both these keywords, and it's giving us a nice conclusion. So yeah, and you can see these recent searches being updated, and you have all these different views. You have settings for changing your username and password, email and password, which is, I guess, provided by Phoenix right out of the box. So nothing out of the ordinary here. And yeah, that's pretty much it, how AskFlow works for now. Thank you.